Hey everyone, it's Martian Vampire back again with another video. I wanted to make another video already because I had a lot of fun yesterday with like my hour-long episode. I don't know if they'll be that long again. I'll maybe try to keep them like half an hour long at a time. But yeah, today we are just gonna be chilling and playing Xanje. You're welcome to watch along or put me up in another tab while you play Xanje or do whatever else you want. I'm not a very good podcaster, but I'll try to keep a good conversation going. So, let's see. One thing that I did want to do today is I wanted to look at a couple of these pets that I got. My friend Yona bred them for me. And I love Titan Snowgroons, as I'm sure you all know by now. I've talked about it a few times now. Excuse me. So, let's see here. Yona graciously bred her all carriers for me so that I could get some of the bibbies. Let's see, let's take a look at some of these because they were actually really nice. We got Triana, it's a good one. I like this blue nose. Man, I love the speckles on the Hellfires. Like the ash, it's definitely like supposed to be, yeah, look at that. Amazing, beautiful patterning. I cannot get enough of these guys. Look at that face. Kira, who did this one? Let me guess. Yep, I knew it. Era's cow. Yep. Oh, and Yona put a little baby picture in there. Oh, how cute. Okay, so we've got, this was the mom of that litter, and then this was the dad. This is a nice looking dad. Purple nose and all that. So Triana ended up giving us two. We got an Angelic and a Hellfire, which I've got quite a few Angelics already. And this was another Angelic that was bred from Yona's Groons as well. Ooh, these are nice ones. These ones are nice, of course, as well, but I really liked these ones. And she let me pick the pairs. Get that one I like. So I was able to kind of pick and choose which ones I was going to get, which is interesting because this one has produced all these different mutes that I have all of these, but I would like more, of course, but I got an Angelic, which is just crazy. Like, sometimes they just, you don't really get the variants that you're hoping for. But these were gifts, so of course I'm so grateful to Yona for giving me these babies. So I'm very organized with my Hellfire Snowgroans, so of course we're gonna be renaming these guys immediately. I can't remember if I just do Hellfire or non-variant. I don't know. And then these are some Rainbow Day and Nights that I had born also from Yona. Let me see. Okay, so that was one litter, so they are siblings. So let's take a look at the parents. Wow, that's a good one. Like that green. It's really nice. And this is an even better one. Oh, look at the nose. I didn't know the nose was split. Did I just notice that? Wow, okay. So we got some babies. They're interesting, but we love them anyway. So let's get them grown. Hellfire Titans typically take 51 Whistlethorn fruits. If they are about a week old, they will only take 50. But 51 is a good start for those guys. That should fully grow them, yeah, okay. Oh, alright, so they didn't... Man, they always look worse as babies. I will say that in the day and nights, especially the rainbows. The rainbow variants are a bit hit or miss, but I do like this gold with this blue. It's kind of giving, like desert Arizona vibes. And then this one's a nice one too. Oh wow, yeah, that's a nice one. Good. Good, good. So let's put these guys away. These are both Gen 2. Yeah, okay. 2 and then rainbow. And then we will take a look at these rooms and see how far along my females are in their cooldown because I was wanting to breed my Titans here soon. I know for sure I cannot breed my Hellfires until the 30th. And I don't know if anybody else is like this, especially with their favorites, but like you know, I like to have babies born and then I breed like the next generation and then they have their babies and I breed the next one so that I don't have to wait for like the parents to go off of cooldown. But I love the Hellfires, so I like to breed all of them at once and get as many babies as I can, as well as make sure that all of the females that could possibly produce the variants that I'm looking for are off of cooldown. So, let's sort this by gender first and let's take a look. So all these females were born in the last month. These were ones that I got recently from my last breed, which that went really well. Like my last breed went really well. The only variants that I'm still missing are Void and Sulfur. I did get a Void, no, not a Void, a Sulfur gifted to me from Myris, but which bless Myris, we love Myris. I haven't grown her yet only because, like it says down here, I wanted to breed my own Sulfur first because in the case that it's another female, I would like to be able to change this one's gender to make sure that I have a full pair. And if you are ever curious about Titan Snowgroons that I am missing, if you are ever wanting to like message me for a trade or you're trying to figure out like what to gift me even, like you don't have to send me gifts, but I love Titans and I'm always looking for more. In this list, it's a pretty detailed list of all of the Hellfire Titans that I do have, that I don't have, and that I only have one male or female of. So this is on my page if you ever need to reference this at all for what I need. And if you have any of the following studs, I would really appreciate being able to use them. I am looking for Panda and Violet. I do have a pair of Violet strawberry shortcakes actually, but I believe one of them is inbred, so I would like a non-inbred pair if possible. Okay, so so that one is named. I did want to go through and kind of show off all the ones that I do have because I'm incredibly proud of this collection this is my favorite, one of my favorite pet collections on Xanje. I cannot get enough of the Hellfires. Seriously, kudos to Arrow's Cow for that. So, let's take a look. So we have some acids first. This one, you notice how this one looks really nice? Well, that's because I painted it with a paintbrush. You don't get ones that just look like this. I mean, you might, but like, oh, I love that. And then this is what she looked like before. Ew. And she was a found parent, so yeah, she's -1. So I was definitely wanting a nice, pretty one. I have a couple more repainted ones in here that I will show you. And then these are all my angelics. As you can see, I have many of them. I have a lot, which I actually don't think I put those cubs in there yet. Let's do recent. Make sure everything's organized. Or did I already? Oh yeah, because I grew them. Duh. Okay. Martian brain fart. Anyway, so these are my angelics. This is one that I did repaint because it was a found parent. So yeah, I added some. He looks like a really cool hot rod, and I repainted him. He wasn't bad, but it was just like all the angelics kind of look alike. You can tell their colors are very much like white to gray and then yellow to orange, which is not a lot of like variation or contrast. So I wanted to repaint him just to give him like a nice new paint job. And then so now we have aquatics. I was looking for the aquatics for a minute. I was trying really hard to breed these guys. This is a nice one. Ooh, girl. Wow. What nice coloring she's got, huh? Beautiful. Stray. Baked pie fox. I'm selling baked pie foxes for 1 minty stone each right now. I will do bundle deals and I will also do bulk deals and discounts as well. I just end up, I just like to get rid of all my excess strays, give them to people that would actually care for them more. So we have some Ashens. As you can see, some of these, this is the whole thing with like these variants, is they are like breed only. A lot of them are. There was only a handful of them that you could buy in the shop, and they were like the Rainbow All Carriers, the Angelics, the Black Lights, the Frozens, and the Hellfires and the Eclipses, I think is what you could buy from the Redstone shop. So some of these variants require you to actually breed like those store ones together, and then whatever variants you get from those ones, you have to breed those ones together. So you're going up like 3 or 4 or even 5 or 6 gens with some of these guys to get these variants, which is why a lot of my Hellfires are a bit higher of a gen, which is fine with me because I do all of this for collection. I don't sell any of my Titan Snowgroons at all. But yeah, this is a really nice looking girl. Really good. Yeah, these Ashens are lovely. I love this grayscale. And then the Voids, oh my gosh, I want a Void one so bad. We'll go into the library and see. Yeah, see, these are all the variants for the Hellfires. Wow, yeah, you can barely even see it. That's what I like. There are people with darker ones as well. Like, there's ones where you can't even see like a color on them at all. They're all just black. Stark black. So let's X these out. Let's keep looking. So then we've got my black lights. The black lights are pretty common as well to get as a variant along with the angelics, because there are variants that are easier and harder to breed for, of course. The catacombs, I was really looking for those. I wanted a catacomb so bad. Like, they kind of they give traffic cone, which is actually why I named this one traffic cone. And I didn't know that they would. Oh wow, that's a cute one. I didn't know that they were gonna be yellow and black. I don't like to spoil the variants for myself. Like, I know some people are like, oh my gosh, I gotta go to the library and look at all the variants for the new pet. I like to keep that a little bit of a secret for myself, because then it's no spoilers and I get more surprises. And I don't know. Sometimes I spoil it for myself though, like, because I'm like, man, what do these guys look like after like the 4th or the 5th time of not being able to breed them? So yeah, I've got some eclipses here. Eclipses are good. I've got some frozens. I love these frozen ones. They don't really throw too many variants, I'll say. Let's check this one. The frozens. Yeah, so what are we? Ooh, what's that one? Was that an aquatic or a lagoon? That's aquatic. Okay. So yeah, they don't. I mean, they throw variants, but you know, you're not gonna get most of what you want solely from like Frozens and Hellfires, I will say, if you don't stud from other people. These are my regular non-variant Hellfires. This was my first, I think this is the first one I ever bought. Hot minute ago, yeah. Just a plain, super bright Hellfire, fittingly named Cinnamon. This is my only Lagoon. I love her so much. I was really looking for Lagoons for a while. And then one of my friends, Plant, I believe she studded one of my males and it threw a Lagoon, and I was like, okay, at least we have some Lagoon in there, because it was driving me insane. Like, I really wanted these Lagoons, and they look pretty similar to the aquatics. Oh, I think the palette is switched, the top and the bottom. Well, I wouldn't say switch. They're different variants, of course. But let's see if the one in the library has a blue bottom and a yellow top. Oh, okay. So they can look very different depending. Okay. Well, we can't go off of the library, of course. Like, I mean, I guess we could. Like, this is definitely like the darker color and this is the brighter color, and the aquatics are a bit different. Okay, so these are my light Hellfires. I like the light Hellfires, but you find out very quickly that they're pretty easy to get along with the angelics and everything else. This one's a little weird looking. Like, that's why I clicked on her. Almost like a dusty rose gold looking thing. But let's find Lunar Queen. Yeah, I really love Lunar Queen. She's a good one. She was a bred one of mine. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. And then these are the Midnights. Now, actually, I forgot that we can go to their pages and we can click. This is a really beautiful one. I'm a big fan of these. The Midnights are good. They're like one step away from the Voids. I really wanted a Void, but see, that one looks nice. A little ucky, but that one looks nice. That's another weird looking one, but it's not too bad. That's a good one. I love red and purple. It's a good, I think that's the last one. Yeah. Okay, so now we have the pastels. So the pastels were a little hard for me to get. I think I only have these ones up to Lime Margarita. Yeah. And they are I like some of them, you know, I love all of them, of course, but only a couple of them really came out in a way that I really like. So let's see. I liked Sand Dollar, so we'll look at Sand Dollar and then Lime Margarita. So she's a good one. That's definitely a good one. I think she was my first pastel that I got. Is either her or the other green one. No, not this one. This one reminds me of Watergate salad. Have you guys ever heard of Watergate salad? It's like a it's like green fluff almost is what it's commonly called. But it has, I just made it for Thanksgiving. It's got like pistachio flavored jello, or no, pistachio flavored pudding, Cool Whip, crushed pineapple, preferably pistachios, of course, but I used pecans because pistachios were going to cost me an arm and my leg. And I think I put coconut flakes in it too. So yeah, this is definitely, she's giving me Watergate salad, so we are going to make sure that saves because I do that way too much. She's a really nice one. Or he, pardon me, sir. This is a nice one. I would really like to breed this one for one of my friends because she really likes these colors, and I feel like she would like this as long as he doesn't pass down this weird, like, tan yuckiness color. So let's leave a note in here. Let's not say who that is. Then here we got Sand Dollar. Sand Dollar is a good one. That does not read as a pastel at all, which makes me wonder what they look like in the library. Yeah, what in the world? That is not pastel at all. Are we checking these? This is why I believe, I don't believe that this pet exists. Yeah, I think that this was like a randomly generated pet. It'd be nice if they used actual pets, or if they were able to like allow the pattern artist to like choose the perfect example for the variant, because this is not the perfect example for pastel. If I saw pastel like this, I'd be like, I am not breeding for those. Why would I want pastel pink, pastel green, and yuckiness? Moldy mustard. Maybe it is an accurate representation because look at this one. And we got this funky girl or boy. That one's not horrible. That one and that one are probably my worst ones, if you want to say worst. Okay, so then prismatics. Those ones are also pretty easy to breed. Oh, by the way, I will say, I do free breeding for people. Yeah, I did. I recently updated the rules on my profile. Like, I had all of my dire wolves and all of my Titan Snowgroons on auto stud so that anybody could request them anytime they wanted. Because I really liked being able to allow people to use my collection for that. But unfortunately, I actually found somebody selling one of the babies from my males, and that is like, it's your pet. You can do whatever you want with it, but that didn't sit very well with me. I don't really like being used for profit, especially because I put a lot of like love and work into my collections, and I am like, I don't have to share with people, and I still decided to, and I was still, in my opinion, taken advantage of. So now when you go to request my studs, you will have to leave like a breeding request, and I will have to accept it when I have time. Only because I like to, now I just have to review and keep track of people and make sure that, the people that I know who are actually breeding for their collections are the ones that are requesting to breed with my studs, because I don't sell for profit. I don't do any of that. I'm here to help you guys with your collections, but I do not want you to, especially my redstone pets. What in the world? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. So I just wanted to make that clear to everyone who's like, because I had a ton of people requesting my groans, and now I'm pretty sure they're all taken off of stud search. So if you need to use any of my variants, any of my males, you are more than welcome to. Unfortunately, they're not on auto stud. But if you don't plan to sell them for profit, that shouldn't be a worry of yours. So yeah, let's look at Cyberpunk Princess because she's definitely one of my favorite prismatics. The prismatics are okay. I like prismatics. I just think I favor the less. I favor the more common variants less. I think because they are so easy to get, and it doesn't have like that, like what's the word I'm looking for? Unattainable feel to it, and then you get that buzz when you finally do get it. Like, yeah, prismatics are cool. Oh yeah, prismatics was one of the other ones that you could buy from the Redstone shop. I don't know if I said that. But some of these came out flippin' amazing. So let's take a look at this boy. Wow. Oh my goodness. He came out lovely. If his blue was a tad lighter, he'd be giving off like pansexual vibes, which I love. And then look at, see that's, what is that? What is that? Brown. That's the brownest Titan I have. Couple more. Ultra blue, and then there was a nitro indigo in here somewhere, yeah, that I really like. I liked both of these. These were some of my first two prismatics that I bred. Let me change my theme because they looked way brighter. Oh, okay. There's my referral code. I'm gonna play Xanje. Um, yeah, I was gonna change my theme. I'm pretty sure I got it though. Okay. So yeah, they look way brighter with the enchanted green theme. They just look, yeah, that's how I was remembering them for sure. I also have, oh yeah, I have a blue light filter on my computer now too. That's why they don't look as bright. I'm sure they look bright to you guys, but to me everything kind of has like a bit of an orange tinge to it because my eyeballs hurt when I look at the computer for too long. So we had to darken it up a little bit. And I usually change my theme about once a month because I do get tired of them. Get rid of that. Some more of my prismatics. This is a Gen 1 that I got from the shop. So is this girl. I like this girl, Lagoon. She's not a variant. Or a Lagoon variant. She's a prismatic variant, but I still like her name. Pretty sure I named her Lagoon before I even knew that there was a Lagoon variant. That one's a little ugly, huh? Let's see. Oh, this is another one of my repaints. So this was a -2 that I did. And that's what he looked like before. And I tried really hard to love him. You know, I'm not a repaint fanatic. There are some people who repaint pets all the time, but yeah, he needed it. He seriously needed it, and I think he was a found parent as well. Yeah, that's the whole thing with found parents is they're so expensive and you pay so much for them, and then sometimes they end up looking like that. So yeah, then you repaint them. And then some of these down here, some of these are my Gen 1s that I bought. Glowing Rubies, that's a good one. And then let's look at Rainforest. That was one of my Gen 1s. Let's see. Rainforest. So the Rainbow Hellfires are all carriers, I believe. And Rainforest here has thrown a couple acids, it looks like, or toxics. Toxic. Purple is the toxic. As always, you're more than welcome to request to stud him. His name is Rainforest. Here's his ID. You can always pause and look at these and copy the IDs if you want. Glowing Rubies. I really like this one. I wasn't really sure what to call her. She kind of, I love like blue, green, and red combinations, like RGB. Really like that. What else do we have in here? Oh yeah, my toxics are some of my favorites. So toxics are a bit harder to breed, I will say that. But once you get one, they pass on the variant very well and very easily. So there's like one down here. I'm pretty sure this one's mine. Yeah. Yeah, this was one of the first ones I got too. Where are they, siblings? Yeah, okay, duh. Okay, so she's never been bred. Which because we're waiting because she was born not too long ago. So let's open this back up, sorry. And we'll take a look at all my toxics one by one. This is a good one. So one thing I love about the toxics is how like opaque their purple is. Like it is just so dark and so bright and it covers everything. And I love it. Like this is a good one too. Look at those nice ashen speckles in there. I think my favorite up next. Yep, this one. I like this one a lot. This is a good one. The purple in the mint is just unmatched. And then look at how bright and bold that purple is. That's good stuff. I think there's one more. Yep, this is a good one too. He's got some pink up there, showing a little bit of variation. I wonder what they look like in the library. Probably blue. Oh, wow! They are twins. Huh? Yeah, they look pretty similar. Funny. Okay. So now we've looked through my Hellfires, and I love them so much. Let me check how much time we're at now. 24 minutes? That's not horrible. But yeah, so I gotta wait for all these guys to go off a cooldown. That'll be in about a week now. Yeah, we'll give it 6 days technically, but we'll give it a week because most of the time I breed these guys pretty late in the day. Yeah, okay, so after 6:15, it looks like. So we'll try to breed them on the the 1st of May. I think April's a 30-day month. Yeah, okay, April is a 30-day month. So we'll probably try to breed them on May 1st. That's probably a good. And I'll probably do an episode on that as well. Like I'll do a time lapse of me going through and breeding them all, and we'll talk about it. We'll have some fun with it. So let's see. I know I got some gifts last night from some friends, so we can look at those. I already see them. I really like to be able to sort things by species. Those are all the Easter pets that we bought the other day. Bought and bred up. I haven't put those away yet. Yep, so I got some Crescent Moon Snowfarers. That's another thing I wanted to do. Crescent Moon Snowfarers from my friend Achieve One Dream. Call her Dream. She's pretty cool. I'm a fan of like yucky looking babies, especially if they have like one good color on them. I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. Because they do look a little eggy. And then she gave me their sister, I believe. I got the whole litter. That must have been from another litter or something. Yeah, that's a good one too. So let's grow these guys and we will see how they turn out and see if they truly are so ugly. I will bet you that yellow is definitely not going away. But I wonder if that blue and pink will come out and make it look nice. Okay, see, that one's not horrible. The male. And then let's check the female. Whoa. Okay, yeah, he came out okay. See, like, some of these colors are nice, but they definitely took that yucky green color to another level. And then where did it even come from? Like, there's nothing even... That's a gorgeous snow pharaoh. We'll give that one a like. And then what's this one? The dad? That one's not even that bad either. There's a little orange, but there's no... What is it? Ew! No, I shouldn't say ew. I'm sorry, Dream. I love them. I mean, you gave them to me because you literally didn't like them and they were ugly. But, you know, I do like them. They're very cute. So we will put them... We'll rename them first. So I remember who gave them to me, and then we will put them away into my big master snow pharaoh room. And then they are put away. Some Vespers down here, I guess, too. Oh, wow, I've gotten a lot of rats in the past couple days, especially the sweet brownies. Let's put these away. So I'm a fan of the sweet brownie rats. I've been breeding them a lot. Actually, I've got some due in a couple days. Yeah, they were conceived on 420. And I'm pretty sure I made a thread. Yeah, I think we talked about that in the last video. So I'll go to the thread first and look at them that way. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we'll just look at the favorites. So let's brighten up the theme a bit because those candied ones are not. Yeah. Okay, so we've got blueberry, we got candied. I like these ones. I actually bred them together and I'm pretty sure. I don't know if she had her babies yet. Okay, she did. So, yep, I got more candied out of them as well. So that's cool. There's the fruity ones. I like the fruity ones. Mint and strawberry, sugar, and vanilla. And I'm pretty sure I got all the variants in one go. Pretty sure. Let's take a look. Oh, this theme is hurting me. Okay, we gotta change this back. Boom. Okay, sort by species. Yeah, so I actually got quite a few blueberries. Got quite a few candieds. And then the fruity ones. I like this one. That one's cute. Some more mints, strawberries. some sugars, some bunch of non-variants, and some vanilla. Excuse me. So if you ever need to breed with these variants, of course, you can request. As always, you just have to wait for me to reply. I think that we will wrap this episode up for today because I was able to kind of info dump on my Titan Snowgroons, or at least my Hellfires, and show them off. I think in the next episode we will try breeding some Titans, just not my Hellfires. We'll probably try to breed. Let's take a look here. Ooh, that's gonna be a lot if we do strawberry shortcakes, because I like to breed every pair I can when I do big breedings for the Snowgroons. Like if I'm gonna breed one, you might as well breed every single one of them. Shout out to Fantasia. What a lovely pattern. Let's see. I wanted to check the cooldown on these females. Probably. Dang! What in the world? Is this one the same? Rude. I guess I did just breed them. I'm fairly certain that I have a panda pair. So let's update the list real quick before I let you guys go. So that was here. We definitely have a panda pair. So let's make sure that we put those in there. Where in the world? They're there. Okay. Male meets female. So now we can have pair. Can change this to the hex code for lime green, which is 00FF00. A little bit of a little trick that I learned when I was a youngin' is that these hex codes, of course, there's 6 digits to them. The first 2 is for red. The middle ones are for green, and the last ones are for blue. So if all you have is the farthest that you can go on the green spectrum in the hex code, you're going to get lime green. Yep, see? So then, yeah, if you were to mix, like, if you were to do FFFF00, you'd probably get a nice purple. Or a yellow. You'd get yellow because, yeah, red and yellow. Okay. Any hoot. So we are going to say goodbye. I hope that you enjoyed this episode of Xanje Endeavors. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a suggestion. If you want me to talk about anything specific, if you want me to breed anything specific, have any threads that you want me to dive into, definitely let me know. I'll be making these quite frequently, I think, at least for next couple weeks, because I'm really liking the setup and the software and whatnot. It's working really well for me. And I'm very excited to see that there are actually some other Xanje players that are watching this. So if you want, I'll have to link this in the description, but there is a master thread with all of the Xanje Endeavors episodes on them. So all of these are from Vidyard. I gotta pull these over. These are so painful to watch on Vidyard. And then this I have to update because this is the YouTube links. But you can track this thread and I will post on it every time I post new videos. So I want to do some shout outs for some people who just recently posted on the thread. So shout out to Hypnotized, you are super cool. I forgot who you were for a second because you changed your theme and you had like a little dude here, and I'm pretty sure you had like 3880 something in your username, and I was like, who is this? But yeah, shout out to Hypnotized. They're really cool actually, like Hypnotized. Shout out to Leah for commenting on my thread and also making a lot of the accessories that my pets wear. And then let's see, I know there's someone else that posted. Shout out to Snow Ellie. Love you, girl. You got I love this. Love your profile. You know, I love your Arabellas. Isn't she the one that does the Arabella challenge? Oh heavens, I'm sorry, I have to turn that off. I'm pretty sure she does. Yes, she does the ethereal jellyfish challenge. Yeah. Give this thread a track if you are curious about it. Look at all of her ethereal Arabellas. I mean, she did that. That's all hard work there. So yeah, she's made a thread for it, and she's been posting her breeding results on there. Wow. Oh my goodness. These are some gorgeous Arabellas, Snow Ellie. Very, very nice. Oh, she's just got Speckle Star and Star Anise to go. If she doesn't get an F, she'll be sorely disappointed. So let's let's sprinkle some ethereal dust on her. Oh, she didn't get an ethereal. Darn it. That's okay. You just gotta keep trying, girl. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get your 5th one, and it is gonna be the most beautiful Arabella you've ever seen in your life. Okay, so now let's definitely sign off because the brain cell is getting away from me. But yeah, I have a master thread. Track the master thread. I'm Martian Vampire on all of my virtual pet games, so you can add me on Xanje. Of course, you can add me on Xanje anytime. I accept most of my friend requests. You can also find me on Chicken Smoothie under Martian Vampire as well, and you can also find me under Mweor under Martian Vampire as well, but you can't really just like look up like Martian Vampire. I have to give you my ID numbers, so I'll put those in the description below as well. I was thinking about making videos about Mweor too, because that's a cool game. I'm just a little bit more inexperienced with it. So yeah, everybody have a blessed day. Everybody have a great day playing Xanje. And if you don't play Xanje today, I hope that you have a great day. I hope you drive safe. I hope that you you eat good food today, that you get to see all of your favorite people, that you hug your mom and your dad, and you find somebody today and you tell them how much that they mean to you, you know. So, and with that, I will sign off. All right, Martian Vampire is